What if I told you there's a simple trick, a way to have AI write its own perfect one-shot prompts for you? Imagine never struggling with AI prompts again.
Welcome to the deep dive. We're your shortcut to, well, really understanding this stuff. And today, we're jumping into something that honestly feels like a cheat code for AI. It's called reverse meta-prompting.
Reverse meta-prompting. Okay.
Think about it, right? How many times have you spent, like, hours tweaking an AI prompt? You finally get that perfect result, and then what?
We'll just move on.
You move on. You found this amazing treasure map, but you kind of just toss it aside. So this deep dive is all about how to capture that map every single time.
Okay, I like that. And our journey today is going to cover exactly that, right? We'll look at how this technique works across the board. You know, text generation, images, even video. Sophisticated voice agents, too.
Absolutely. And even building whole applications. The end goal is creating your own personal, really valuable database of what you might call super prompts.
Right. Okay, so let's unpack this a bit. We all know that feeling, the struggle.
Yeah.
You're trying to get the AI to do something specific, and it just turns into this endless back and forth.
It really does. You prompt, you get something okay, you tweak it, it gets a bit better, tweak again, finally you nail it.
Yeah.
But reverse meta-prompting flips that. Instead of guessing at the good prompt from the start, we work backward. We start from that proven successful result.
Ah, okay. So it's like having a time machine.
Exactly like a time machine. You've finished this long journey, lots of detours, But instead of just celebrating you got there, you use this technique to go back to the start and ask the AI, hey, what was the perfect map?
The one that would have gotten me here straight away.
In one smooth step, yeah.
And the command for this? Is it complex?
Surprisingly simple. After you get that perfect output, you just tell the AI something like, analyze our entire conversation. Now act like a world-class prompt engineer and write a single, well-structured prompt that would produce your last output immediately if I'd used it first. Boom. You extract the DNA of that perfect result.
So it's reverse engineering its own best input based on our success.
Exactly. The AI literally tells you the perfect instructions it needed.
That's a fascinating twist. So we're essentially teaching the AI by showing it what works.
Yeah.
Is this about getting the AI to learn from us?
Yes, precisely. AI extracts its own perfect prompt from our successful iterations.
Okay, let's get practical. How does this work with, say, just text? This is where you can teach the AI your personal style, right?
Yeah, this is where it gets really cool for personalization. Imagine you start with a pretty basic prompt, maybe write a brief about an AI fitness app for beginners.
Okay, standard stuff.
Right. The first output might be fine, functional, but kind of generic. Maybe the sentences are all the same length, a bit monotonous.
Yeah, I've seen that, so you'd refine it.
Exactly. You'd give specific feedback, maybe something like, make this more detailed, vary the sentence structure more, mix in long sentences, short ones, maybe some bullet points. You're giving it a lesson.
Teaching it your rhythm, your style.
And once it gets it, once the output feels right, feels like you.
And you hit it with that reverse meta-prompt command.
You got it. Analyze our chat, give me the one-shot prompt. And it spits out a new prompt, but this time it includes those style rules explicitly.
Like, vary sentence structure dramatically.
Exactly. Mix short, punchy sentences with longer, complex ones, things like that. It becomes a reusable template that already has your voice baked in.
This really lets us infuse our personal style into AI outputs consistently.
Yes, it codifies your unique preferences into a reusable template.
Okay, that makes sense for text. But visual AI images, that could be a whole different kind of headache. Like, how can this help prevent those really frustrating errors like text getting cut off in an infographic?
Yeah, the classic cutoff text problem. Well, a good technique first is priming.
Priming.
Yeah, before you ask for the image, you ask the AI to, do some research. For an infographic, you might say, first, go research how to design a beautiful infographic like a world-class designer would. You sort of set the stage for quality.
Okay, smart. But even then, it can still mess up, right?
Yeah.
You ask for a clear and elegant infographic, and maybe it looks nice, but half the text is missing at the bottom.
Happens all the time. Super frustrating, wastes credits, wastes time. So after you've iterated and fixed it, maybe told it, make sure all text is visible, then you use the reverse meta prompt.
But what do you ask it for? An image fix.
Something like, how could I have avoided the back and forth on this image? How could I have gotten it right the first time? Generate a concise, to-the-point image prompt that would have produced that final correct image immediately.
And what does the new prompt look like? Is it just like don't cut off text.
It's usually much more technical than you'd think. It might include specifics we wouldn't normally think to add. Things like vertical layout, maybe exact color codes, or crucially, complete size details or aspect ratios.
So it gives us technical commands we wouldn't necessarily know are important.
Exactly. It adds technical specifics for precise, error-free image generation.
Okay, let's talk video. Capturing creative nuances there, that feels even harder sometimes. It's like directing, needing multiple takes.
That's a great analogy. It really is like being a film director giving notes to an actor. You might start with a prompt that's, creative but a bit vague. Something like, middle-aged man relaxing in a rooftop lounge at sunset, enjoying a glowing lavender lemonade.
Sounds nice, but maybe the first video isn't quite right.
Exactly. The first take might be good, but it misses details. So you give your director's note.
Like specific tweaks.
Yeah. Okay, create one with an actual lemon slice sticking out of the drink. Then maybe now add some sparkling reflections inside the glass. You keep refining, take after take, until it matches your vision.
And then, once it's perfect, the magic question.
You got it. I love the last video. What kind of prompt could I have written to get this exact same result from the start?
And the AI includes all those old notes in the new prompt.
Yes, the new prompt will incorporate all those refinements. It might specify glowing lavender lemonade garnished with a fresh lemon slice or details about the reflections. It captures that nuance.
Which saves a lot of time and potentially expensive generation credits down the line.
Absolutely. Does this save actual money on AI generation?
Yes, by achieving the desired video in a single optimized attempt.
Okay, there's something else interesting here. A sort of hidden benefit you've mentioned. Learning the AI's language.
Yeah, I like to think of it as a kind of language immersion program for prompt engineering. As you go through this process with different tools, text, images, video, the AI, through these reverse meta prompts, inadvertently teaches you
Did you do what?
the specific vocabulary, the kind of words that work best for that type of creation. You start picking up words maybe you wouldn't normally use.
Can you give some examples?
Sure, maybe descriptive words like jauntily or effervescent or vibrant hues, or even technical terms like specific camera angles or lighting types for images in video. It subtly shifts you from just a good prompter to a potentially great one.
Because you're learning the nuances of the AI's preferred language for each task.
Exactly. What's fascinating here is this isn't just about being more efficient. It's about genuine learning, kind of absorbing expertise.
Whoa. Imagine truly speaking the AI's language for any creative field, like being fluent in AI image speak or AI video speak. That's kind of mind-blowing.
Does this make us better prompt engineers universally?
Yes, it naturally expands your professional vocabulary for all AI platforms.
Okay, let's shift gears again. Voice agents, these seem like a really unique opportunity for this kind of feedback. You compared it to coaching.
Yeah, like a coach reviewing game tape. Voice agents are great because they often generate detailed logs of their interactions.
Right, the call logs. Often JSON files, you said. Structured data.
Exactly. Structured records, complete transcripts of the user and the agent talking. That's your game tape.
So the film room is feeding these logs back into another, maybe more powerful AI, like Claude 4 or GPT-5.
Precisely. You feed it the log where something went wrong, and you use a reverse meta prompt to figure out why and how to fix it in the agent's core programming, its system prompt.
So if the agent gave wrong information,
You might ask the auditing AI, okay, the agent made this factual mistake here. How can we tweak the system prompt so this specific error doesn't happen again?
or if the conversation flow felt awkward.
You could say, the agent keeps asking if the caller is a beginner, even when it's not relevant. Look at this conversation. Suggest an amended version of the system prompt to make the flow smoother.
And the output is essentially a new playbook, an updated system prompt.
Exactly. It creates this amazing self-improving feedback loop. Every conversation, especially the flawed ones, becomes direct input for making the agent better.
You know, I have to admit, I still wrestle with prompt drift myself when building voice agents. Getting them to stay consistent is tough. So this feedback loop, yeah, it sounds absolutely golden for making them truly robust.
So the AI effectively fixes its own past mistakes based on real interactions.
Yes, it uses conversation logs to self-correct and improve.
Okay, taking that idea, can we push it even further? Make it fully automated, a self-healing system.
We absolutely can. This is getting more advanced, but it's definitely achievable. You can set up a system that automatically scores conversations.
Based on what? Metrics.
Yeah, performance metrics you define. Maybe
Mm.
call duration, user sentiment, task completion rate, whatever matters.
And if a conversation scores badly?
Below a certain threshold, yeah. If it fails the quality check, that automatically triggers an optimization process.
Don't tell me. It runs the reverse meta prompt.
Automatically. It
Oh.
takes the log from the failed conversation, runs the reverse meta prompt to figure out a better system prompt, and then
It updates the agent without a human touching it.
seamlessly integrates the improved prompt back into the agent. You end up with this continuously improving, self-healing AI agent. It gets smarter over time on its own.
Wow. And you mentioned this applies to RAG chatbots too. Remind us what RAG is again.
Right. A RAG is retrieval augmented generation.
Mhm.
Basically, AI that searches a specific knowledge base, like company documents, to find information and answer questions based on it.
Okay. So how does self-healing work there?
You can have an auditor AI compare the chatbot's answers in the transcript against the original source documents it was supposed to use.
Ah, checking its work.
Exactly. It finds where the chatbot maybe pulled the wrong info or misinterpreted it. Then the reverse meta prompt helps refine the system prompt to improve how the chatbot finds and uses information from its knowledge base, making it more accurate.
So this makes AI agents essentially autonomous in their improvement, learning, and repairing themselves.
Yes, they learn and repair themselves automatically over time.
Okay, this is powerful stuff. What about vibe coding? You know, building actual applications by talking to an AI. Can we use this reverse meta prompting to get like a reusable blueprint for a whole app, not just code snippets?
Yes, absolutely. You can extract the entire learning journey, even for building something complex, into a single reusable blueprint. The key is the prompt you use after you've built the app through all that back and forth.
What kind of prompt would that be?
Something comprehensive. Like, okay, taking into account all our previous conversations, the mistakes we fixed, the bugs we squashed, write a single, well-structured prompt that would saved us all that time and gotten us here much faster.
And you mentioned a key principle here, architect versus bricklayer.
Right. You need to tell the AI to act like the architect, not the bricklayer.
Meaning high-level plan, not low-level details.
Exactly. The architect gives you the blueprints.
Yeah.
The overall design, the structure, the materials, the approach. The bricklayer just lays the bricks according to instructions. For complex app, you want the blueprint first.
So you explicitly tell the AI not to give you code in this meta prompt.
Yes. You'd add something like, do not give me the specific code in the new prompt. Tell me conceptually what the agent should do, what the main features are, and maybe suggest a technology stack. But stay high level, don't get lost in the weeds of the code itself.
And the output is the blueprint.
Blueprint output, yeah. It describes the app's main functions, suggests technologies, maybe outlines the architecture. It gives you that strategic guidance without locking you into specific inflexible code that might need changing anyway.
So it's really about capturing the high-level plan, the architectural strategy, not the exact lines of code.
Precisely. Focus on the architectural blueprint for flexibility and power. Okay, this feels like we're moving towards the end game now. Scaling this professionally, building real assets.
Yeah, think about advanced applications. Maybe you've used AI to build a custom data analytics tool, something to analyze CSVs, perhaps replacing a tool like Tableau or Power BI for certain tasks.
It's a complex project.
Right. After you've built it through iteration, you use a powerful reverse meta prompt, maybe asking it to, go through this entire code base and create a comprehensive prompt, focusing on the infrastructure and the approach, not specific code, like a neural pathway for how an AI could build this whole thing in one shot.
And the result is more than just a prompt.
Much more. It's essentially a full project blueprint. Tech stack recommendations, key features, database schema ideas, maybe even API architecture suggestions. It's a strategic document you can reuse or adapt.
And you can even break it down further into sub-agents.
Absolutely. You can then prompt the AI, okay, based on that blueprint, come up with examples of sub-agents that could work in parallel to build this.
Defining specialized role.
Exactly. You get prompts for maybe a back-end agent, a front-end agent, a data processing agent, a testing agent. It maps out a whole virtual multi-agent development team.
Wow. Okay. And the final asset here, the ultimate goal.
Is building your personal prompt repository, your own library of these optimized super prompts.
Could be simple, like text files. Or more complex.
Could be simple text files, could be a searchable database, whatever works for you. The point is, you're capturing everything.
Capturing what specifically?
Your technical specifications, your preferred style, all that hard-won knowledge you gained fixing mistakes and iterating. It creates this amazing compound learning effect. Each saved prompt makes you a better, more intuitive prompt engineer.
So this library becomes our most valuable AI asset, right? Capturing our unique way of working with AI.
Absolutely. It's your personal treasure chest of proven, optimized super prompts. Sponsor?
Okay, let's just take a breath and unpack what we've really learned here. Reverse meta prompting. It's more than just a neat trick, isn't it? It feels like a fundamental shift.
It really does. It transforms what can be frustrating, iterative work with AI into, well, into valuable, reusable knowledge. You're turning those discarded attempts into a compounding asset, building your own AI wisdom library.
Yeah. We've seen how it works for injecting personal style in text, fixing those annoying image bugs, getting video nuances right, creating voice agents that actually improve themselves.
And even generating architectural blueprints for whole applications. It saves time, definitely saves money on credit sometimes, and it just makes you better at this.
And if we connect this to the bigger picture, it feels like this method lets us truly partner with AI. We're not just barking commands, we're letting it teach us its optimal language. It's more of a dialogue.
The dialogue where both sides are learning and improving. Yeah.
So for everyone listening, your journey with this starts now. Next time you get that perfect AI result, don't just celebrate and close the window.
No. Extract the learning. Make it a deliberate step.
Ask that simple but really game-changing question. What prompt would have delivered this perfect result in one single attempt?
And save that answer. Save that optimized prompt in your repository, whatever form that takes. Use it as your starting point next time you do something similar.
It sounds simple, but doing this consistently, it really will revolutionize your workflow, make you a master prompter almost by default.
Which really raises an important question for you to think about. What hidden treasure maps are you currently throwing away in your daily AI conversations? You actually have the tools now to keep them.
We really encourage you to start trying this, implementing this technique right away. The time you invest up front in capturing these prompts, it'll pay back tenfold, easily. Gives you a real edge.
Absolutely. Until next time, keep learning, keep exploring. Out to your own music.